Good morning, dear hearts. We are at lesson 317. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe. Today's lesson and the next few lessons are all about an idea, a special thought from part 2 of the workbook that we had a while ago. It was the second one, and that is, what is salvation? And the next few lessons are about, again, salvation. The workbook is very repetitive. We've had many lessons in part 1 of the workbook that were about salvation. We will have more in part 2 because it is that important. Salvation is the promise. It is our way home. It is synonymous, of course, with other ideas, atonement and forgiveness and true perception. So today's lesson is, I follow in the way appointed me. It's like I'm going to step back. I'm going to follow. I don't know how to lead. I've tried to lead, and I have not ever been led to where I choose to go and be. So I follow now. I have come to this point where I am aware enough to know I must follow. And the lesson starts that I have a special place to fill, a role for me alone. We each have our own part in God's plan for salvation, and I'm ready to accept my part today. And then the next line says, salvation waits until I take this part as what I choose to do. It must always be my free will. I cannot be forced, coerced into taking up my part in God's plan for salvation. It must always be my choice. But salvation waits. And there are many other ideas, concepts in ACIM that wait. Salvation waits. Love waits. Atonement waits. Forgiveness waits. And God waits. God waits for us. And all of these ideas, these thoughts, they wait with infinite patience because they know the outcome. They know the end result is that we will all come home. That's why salvation is the promise that will always be kept, because we will always come home. We will always realize where it is we want to be, we need to be, and where in fact we already are. The lesson goes on that until I make this choice, I am going to be the slave of time and human destiny. If I have not made the choice of salvation, God's plan for salvation, then I have chosen for the ego's plan for salvation, and that is what will make me the slave of time and human destiny. There is only one choice for me to make that will bring me the happiness and bring me home and bring me to this happy place that I will enjoy and be in joy. And that is for me to accept God's plan and for me to follow the teachers, the guides that I have been given. The lesson says that, Father, your way is what I choose today. Where it would lead me, do I choose to go? What it would have me do, I choose to do. Of course, this is reminiscent of lesson 71, with those questions to ask every day, multiple times a day, of where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? Again, it is my release from trying to be in charge, to be in control, because what I ultimately find out is to release and hold on to nothing is where my true freedom, my true salvation, my true happiness will be, when I choose to follow in the way appointed me. Now, last year when I did this lesson, I mentioned in the movie Sister Act, towards the end, where the nuns sing the song, I Will Follow Him. And when I heard that song, when I saw that movie the first time many years ago, it was seen in a different way. It was seen in the light of, yes, it is about God. It is about Holy Spirit. It is about my elder brother, Jesus, that I will follow him. And it's not a requiem to teeny bopper teenage love. It is a whole different meaning. And that is what we are given with our study in ACIM. We are offered in so many ways. There's another way to look at this. And I follow in the way appointed me, and I will follow him. I hope that helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and please be here tomorrow. Namaste.